I've been noticing something for a while now. Some people, no matter how much they seem to have, are always unhappy, and others, even when they're facing tough times, can still find joy in life. Have you ever wondered why? Let me tell you about two guys, both named Jack, who were neighbors. One Jack was a successful stockbroker, living in a big fancy house. The other Jack was a mailman living in a modest apartment. Now, you'd think the stockbroker Jack would be the happier one, right? But he was always stressed, always chasing the next big deal, and never seemed satisfied. Mailman Jack, on the other hand, whistled on his route, chatted with everyone, and genuinely enjoyed his simple life. This got me thinking, what's the real secret to happiness? It's not about how much money you have or how big your house is. The key difference between the two Jacks wasn't their bank accounts, it was their mindset. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. It's this idea that we humans have a baseline level of happiness. When something good happens, like getting a raise, our happiness spikes, but then it quickly returns to that baseline. We just get used to the new normal and start wanting more. It's a never-ending cycle of chasing something that never quite satisfies. Think about lottery winners. Studies show that after the initial excitement wears off, they often end up no happier than they were before they won. Sometimes they're even less happy because of the new stresses that come with a sudden fortune. It's like a dog chasing its own tail. So, if chasing external things doesn't bring lasting happiness, what does? The answer lies inside us. It's about cultivating a mindset of gratitude and finding meaning in what we do. Let's go back to Mailman Jack. He found joy in the small things. A sunny day, a friendly conversation, the satisfaction of a job well done. He wasn't focused on what he didn't have. He was grateful for what he did. This practice of gratitude is incredibly powerful. It literally rewires our brains to focus on the positive. Try this simple exercise. Every night before you go to sleep, think of 3 things you're grateful for. It could be anything: a delicious meal, a call from a friend, or even just a comfortable bed. It sounds simple, but over time it shifts your perspective. You start noticing the good things all around you that you might have been taking for granted. Another huge piece of the puzzle is having a sense of purpose. Why do you get up in the morning? What drives you? For stockbroker Jack, it was money. But money is just a means to an end. It's not a purpose in itself. For Mailman Jack, his purpose was connecting with his community and being a reliable, friendly face for his neighbors. His work had meaning beyond just a paycheck. This idea is backed by something called flow state, a concept from psychologist Mihat. Flow is that feeling of being completely absorbed in an activity. Time seems to disappear. It could be painting, playing an instrument, coding, or even gardening. When we're in flow, we're not thinking about being happy. We just are. Finding activities that put you in this state is a direct path to a more fulfilling life. It's also about our relationships. Humans are social creatures. We need connection. Spending quality time with loved ones, helping others, Being part of a community, these are fundamental sources of happiness. Think about the last time you had a really good laugh with a friend or helped someone without expecting anything in return. Those moments create a deep, lasting sense of well-being that no amount of money can buy. Let's talk about a real-world example. There's a Japanese concept called ikigai, which roughly translates to a reason for being it. It's about finding the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. In places like Okinawa, which has one of the highest concentrations of centenarians in the world, people often live by this philosophy. They maintain strong social ties, stay active, and have a clear sense of purpose well into their old age. Their happiness isn't an accident, it's a way of life. So, how can we apply this? First, stop chasing happiness as a destination. It's not a mountain to be climbed or a prize to be won. It's a practice, a way of living day by day. Start by being more present. We spend so much time worrying about the future or regretting the past that we miss the only moment that's real right now. Practice mindfulness. When you're eating, just eat. Taste the flavors. When you're walking, feel your feet on the ground. This simple act of being present can dramatically reduce stress and increase your enjoyment of life. Next, focus on growth, not just goals. Instead of saying, "I'll be happy when I get that promotion," try to find joy in the process of learning and improving your skills. The journey is where the real growth and satisfaction happen. The destination is just a bonus. And be kind to yourself. We're all imperfect. We all have bad days. Self-compassion is crucial. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a good friend who is struggling. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment. It's okay not to be okay sometimes. And if you're really struggling, there's no shame in seeking help from a therapist or counselor. Taking care of your mental health is one of the most important things you can do for your happiness. Let's do a quick recap. The myth is that happiness comes from external things like money, status, or possessions. The reality is that true, lasting happiness is an inside job. It comes from gratitude, having a sense of purpose, nurturing relationships, and living in the present moment. Think about it this way. Our lives are like gardens. You can't just hope for beautiful flowers to appear. You have to prepare the soil, plant the seeds, water them, and pull out the weeds. The seeds are gratitude, purpose, and connection. The watering is the daily practice. The weeds are the negative thought patterns and the endless chase for more. So I challenge you today. Take a small step. Identify one thing you're grateful for. Reach out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Spend 15 minutes doing something you truly love, just for the sake of doing it. The path to a happier, more meaningful life doesn't start tomorrow or when you finally achieve that one big thing. It starts right now with a single, intentional choice. You have the power to cultivate your own happiness. Don't wait for it to happen to you. Go out there and create it. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, give it a like and subscribe for more content on living a more fulfilling life. See you in the next one.